Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. New stamps. Oh, these are just so beautiful. It's called Gerbera Flowers. I love Gerberas. They are just the prettiest of flowers. And then the sentiment is, there are always flowers for those who want to see them, by Henry Matisse. Beautiful red rubber, really thick, really great quality. You can buy them through you can buy them in the US. I will leave a link through to their website. They are just stunning, just stunning. So I've got a background, and I thought that we would make just a really pretty simple stamp card using these lovely Gerberas. So I just want to put two of them across, actually. And I can use, I'm going to have to use a large block like this. These are the thin Lizzies, so I need to just make sure that I get that straight like that. I need to ink it up in, I'm going to use VersaFine Onyx, because I like the VersaFine inks because they give a really fine image, and these are just the most beautifully detailed stamps. They really are. Now I'm going to do it this way round because it's easier, I think, for me to be able to maybe I can do it this way. I'm going to have it running that way up, and I want to have it in on this angle. So let's just give this a good old press down. I mean, look at the detail on that. It's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And I want to put two of them on there. I'm just going to be a bit greedy and have two, because I just love these flowers. Now, I know I'm doing it onto a background, but I think that I can work with that. So let me just put this one. It's going to come in at this angle like that. Just put that one down there. That's another nice press. These are really good, these blocks, because they're bendy. It means that you can just pull them up and you get really good detail. So that's my beautiful flowers. I could put the sentiment in there. I don't know whether I'm going to. I'm just going to clean this up because I don't like leaving my stamps that are not clean. I like cleaning things up so that they look beautiful. And the nice thing about these as well is that they literally just fit onto the sheet like that, and then I keep them in a plastic wallet to just keep them nice and clean and tidy. So that's my plastic wallet, and I just put them in like that, and then I can store them all, and they keep beautifully clean. But they are just such a beautiful stamp. So now we need to do a bit of colouring. Now I thought, I haven't brought these out for a long time, so I thought I'd bring out my Inktense pencils. As I say, I haven't used them for a while, so I can do, what colour I'm going to do these Gerberas in. If I did them in yellow, because that's blue, they might end up a bit green. So I think I'm going to do them in the fuchsia, because that's quite a pretty colour, isn't it? Let's have a look. Which is the, I think that's the fuchsia. Is it? Yes, that's the fuchsia. So I'm going to do them in the fuchsia. Let me just move that to one side. I've got a lot of room in here. Never have much room on my desk. It's full of crafting things, so let me just take that out of the way for now. Don't really need that there. And I'm literally just going to do a little bit of colouring on here. I'm not going to do a lot. Because I can just colour it with, so you can see I'm literally just very quickly going over it. I'm not spending too much time, because the water will just give it the spread the ink around, because they are watercolor pencils. It means that you can spread them. And I like the Inktense ones by Derwent because they're really highly pigmented, so it means that you don't need to worry too much about the amount of ink that you put, or the amount of pencil you put down. You can see I'm literally just putting a little bit down like this, but it means that you then get some really lovely colours coming through. So I'm just going to do all of that first. So that's the flower. And then what colour are we going to do the green? Fell green, I think, is quite nice. What colour's fell green? Is that fell green? That's fell green. Okay, so I'm just going to do some of these just quite carefully. Don't need to do too much of them. Like this. I'm just bringing it down there. And to say, you can colour it in whatever you want. You can colour it with paints. You can colour it with alcohol markers, watercolour markers, pencils like this. If you notice, I do all sorts of different coloured mediums. So just use what you prefer, or experiment and use something that you don't use very often. It's all about enjoyment, isn't it? As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, then you're fine. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that like that for now, I think. And then all I want to do is I need to, I haven't gone and got a palette, so I'm just literally just going to put a bit of water on here, and I'm going to I want a fine brush. So I always find the finer the brush, the easier it is to paint the colours in. So, and I was going to get my glasses, but I think I've left my glasses in the other area, so I'm just going to do it without. But you can see, you can just pick up this colour and just move it about, and it moves about really beautifully. So I'm literally just adding just a little bit of water on there, and then it'll move it about for me. And I can go down to the next ones, just move them about. Now this isn't even watercolour paper, it's just fairly, it's not even heavy cardstock either, but as long as you do it gently, it doesn't saturate the paper. And you can just add a little bit of colour in on here. So I'm just doing these ones. And you can see I'm not spending a huge amount of time. You really don't need to. Just need to liquefy the pencil, and then you can just move it through. I can do this one. And say it just moves it through, and you don't have to move it all the way through. I'm literally just moving it just a little bit, so it just gives a little bit of colour in on there. There we go. Oops, missed one down on here. Now you can use aqua painters if you want to. I quite often use aqua painters, but I quite like using just a small brush. There we go. So that's those done, and then all I want to do is just get another little bit of water on here. I just want to do these leaves up in on here, just so that they come up nicely. Without moving it too much. like that, and then you've got the lovely colouring on there, and it's very sort of watercoloured, which is rather nice. Okay, now I just want to do the centre. Now this is where you can mix and match, so I'm going to use a yellow, which is, what is this, Light Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to take it out of here like this, and I'm just going to do the centre of the flower in with the yellow. Like that, and that's given. It's not very dark actually. I think it's a bit too pale. See if I've got a darker one. That's a bit orangey, isn't it? Let's see what that'll do. That might give it a little bit more colour. That's better. So I'm mixing the two together, and that just gives me a little bit of a deeper colour on there. That's better. And then all I need to do on this is to just trim it up, put it on a nice mat, and then you've got a really lovely card. So this is a beautiful flower called the Gerbera Flowers. And as I say, there are always flowers for those who want to see them, and I think that I would probably put the sentiment in on there, but I'm not going to do any more now because I just wanted to show you this lovely new stamp. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, please stay safe and well, please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.